Listen here, betas. My isn't allowed to go to the club because what's she doing in the club? Huh?
Shaking in front of men, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Well, actually, guys,
In the alpha male amendment, you can't be romantic with your bitch.
Don't you mean girl?
No, I mean your treat.
don't you mean your loving partner?
Do y'all think that's facts or
Wait,
not?
what was it? You can't be clubbing?
You can't be romantic.
Romantic? What are you supposed to do? Dap her when she pulls up to the crib? Like, you're...
If you have a girlfriend, she should not be allowed to have social media because she is advertising her body.
My only conclusion for that is you're valuing attention.
It's a red flag. I'd say it's a red flag, but it's not
Like
cheating.
yellow flag.
Do you think girls have bad conflict resolution skills?
Yes, from my experience, yes.
Yeah, from my experience.
I feel like this is a hot take that's like agreed upon.
This shit hot.
Welcome back to the Down Bad Show, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have a special episode where we're gonna go over the alpha male phenomenon. Would you guys consider yourselves an alpha male?
Like, what's the textbook definition of alpha male?
I think the alpha male is usually
It's like a mindset.
without the convoluted definition, like the cringe version, you know, the leader of the herd. So that's what they describe the alpha as.
Yeah.
In human definition, like this is the guy who's providing for his family, who's the leader of like his life. And by that definition, you know, it is something you should strive for. There's been recently, Fresh and Fit has come out with a bunch of hot takes on what it takes to be an alpha male and the standards that an alpha male should have. So I'm gonna state some of those standards here for you guys today. One of them being you can't cry in front of your women. Actually, no, before even going to that, if you have a girlfriend, she should not be allowed to have social media because she is advertising her body and she's also isn't allowed to go out. Now, the reason that my bitch can't have an Instagram is because she's selling her body, all right? For other guys to see. Would you be okay? Because basically, she got a for sale sign on her neck. If she got a swimsuit on, if she got like bikinis and lingerie pictures, wouldn't that make you guys feel uncomfortable?
I feel like the alpha thing to do is just move to a new girl.
If you want to take this girl seriously, like have her be your potential wife, your partner, is this a trait that you want your partner to have? Basically posting all these sexy pictures for other guys to potentially slide on.
Is she doing it for that? Because I think that's up for debate too. Because most girls are like, I'm not.
I don't think it's uncomfortable. I mean, because like, well, one, I look at it, it kind of goes back. One, it's not that serious. Like, okay, if a guy posts like a picture of themselves, let's say like shirtless, right? Yeah. A guy does it because don't they like genuinely want to? Like, they like to show off the progress of their body.
Yeah. No,
you know?
I understand. Like fitness influencers, or if you just made a huge like body transformation, by all means, post it, right? Their whole perspective is that like that's what they think women have to offer, right? I think a lot of it is like thinking about the traditional sense of husband and wife, right? So basically, I think what alpha males is dumbing it down to is like they want a traditional sense of what a wife should be.
I look at it as like, okay, one, is she doing it for fun, or is she making, like, if she's an influencer for example, and she's making bread off that. Yeah. If you consider yourself an alpha male, right, and then you're trying to prevent a girl from getting her bag, I look at it as just like that's not very alpha. Right. Because it's like, and that's why I say there's levels to it. The one thing that I will say that I slightly agree with, like, I guess like kind of the whole alpha male movement. Yeah. I guess girls who are like sex workers, when they're actually selling their body, I can see why there could be issues, because it's like if you're talking about starting a future, having kids down the line, there is like complications. Because like imagine like you're a kid and your mom's a star. Right. I'm not saying bad on the mom, but that kid will possibly go through shit. Like if he goes to public school, people find out that kid's mom is a star.
I jerked off to your mom.
That's what I'm saying. Like that kid could go through humiliation. Yeah. That kid, like, you know, people, and like they might even get in trouble because obviously that's NSFW shit. So you go to a public school, you go to elementary. Let's say the principal find out your mom's a star. Like, you know, that creates a whole set of problems. So it's like, I think when it comes to the basis of having skimpy outfits or just like trying to show off, I don't think there's any problem with that.
What gets me through these podcasts is Gamer Subs. My favorite drinks to drink. It's a nootropic, keeps you alert, focused. So if you guys want to try a free sample, click on the first link down below. Go listen to this episode on Spotify. The link will also be down below. Last but not least, go check out the fan house for early access to these podcasts, as well well as extended cuts and a whole lot more. If you had to pick, right, if your girl is on Instagram, you know, posting skimpy outfits and she's not making money off of it, opposed to a girl who isn't on social media, which one would you prefer?
Her potential or her like point of interest is to make money, social media, but she's just posting it for herself. It's like then it leaves you up to debate to think like, oh, why are you doing this? If it's not for work, what is it for?
Right.
You know, then she could say it's a hobby. I like posting myself.
Would it make you feel more comfortable if she had a private Instagram?
That would make me feel better if it affected me, like to begin with, because it's like she really is just doing it for her friends, for people she's following. So if like the guy finds her shit, it's only because she got a fire maybe dumb like picture, or maybe she's tagging.
Yeah, and in her little circle avatar, you could maybe pinpoint that she's fire, and even then she has the option to deny your request. Personally, I think it might raise a slight red flag if she's like posting like mad like bikini pictures and like lewd pictures, and she has a public Instagram and she's not making money off of it, and you're in a deep committed relationship with her. I think it could raise a red flag.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say I think the main thing is it does kind of go to your point. If you're not making money off of it and you're just like doing it for fun, then like for me it also raises like a red flag of like, damn, social media means that much to you. Like you're not making money off this shit, right? You're not trying to be, if you were trying to like really like become an influencer, get your, like I'd be like, all right, you know what, do your shit. Like I understand. But it's like if that's not even your goal, you don't even want to try and push to be an influencer, then it's kind of like, why are you doing this? And my only conclusion for that is like you're valuing attention, and also you value social media. Like keep it a buck. Like you're putting so much value on social media and other people's opinions of you on social media, and that's also like kind of not valid. And
it's a red flag. I'd say it's a red flag, but it's not
like
cheating.
Yellow flag.
That's just a little too far, because everybody like low key likes, everybody likes validation. You can't go around expecting people to not want any type of validation at all.
Like don't look at it both ways. Like, like, you know, like you post like your fancy car, or like you at the club throwing money. Like you're doing it because you want to let people know the life you live in. Like girls are just putting it out so like to show like how they look and you know the life that they're living as well.
Now, all right. The next hot take is your girl should not be going out if she's in a committed relationship. Your girl should not be going out to the club.
What do they want them to do?
They want to just sit home
because
they think
hey
like
man,
30 years.
No. Listen here, betas. All right, listen. My bitch isn't allowed to go to the club because what's she doing in the club, huh?
Shaking ass in front of men, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Well, actually, guys, I like to disagree.
She actually loves alcohol. It makes her feel nice.
It actually makes her feel more welcoming. Alcohol actually allows her to really let her personality let loose, you know? So I think.
And she goes on girls' nights, too.
I mean, like, I feel like when it comes to the whole, like, your girl can't go out, blah, blah. I mean,
can't
like,
go out, bro.
That's like, that's crazy.
That's house arrest. You putting your shorty on house arrest? She's grounded. She can't go on Instagram? Like, this is your daughter, bro?
Bro, like, she gotta let it, like, if you think about it, if you go out, like, she just gotta stay home and just sit on the bed.
What it is like, I think the point is, like, hey, what do, you know, girls go out for? To have fun. Like, you could have fun at karaoke. You could have fun, like, elsewhere where it involves music, but the club specifically, it's a bunch of like single people. Okay, like a lot of times clubs is where like guys like just fucking hunt for tail for women, right? That is the environment of a club. You know, and I think in that sense it could make somebody in a relationship uncomfortable.
I think like the biggest thing about a relationship is trust. So it's like if you can't trust your girl to go out,
right?
Like let's say
but if you had the choice,
he probably met her at a club.
But if you have the choice of stating that boundary before you enter a committed relationship, would you?
Nah.
I mean, I personally think like if you prevent. Oh, it also depends on like what type of girl she is too. Yeah. Like if she's like a homebody and then like okay, if she's a homebody and then out of nowhere she starts going to the club 24/7.
I think these hot takes are just assuming that girls are just out for the worst.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's like part of me is like, why have these restrictions if you don't trust her? If you're so alpha, you should be able to pick a girl and know that she's not going to cheat on you because you're so alpha. But for you to say she can't be on Instagram because she's selling herself,
because I think it's not allowing the idea of like the or not like not even letting the possibility of it happening.
I think it's beyond that. I think it's the fact that
right, because if she drinks a lot as she goes out, she's not in her full consciousness. She might make some mistakes.
No, but like the thing is with that, when you're talking about the possibility of it not happening, one, you can't really control what people want or doesn't want to do.
You could trust your girl, but do you trust guys?
No, it's not even that. I think that deep beyond everything, it's the fact that what their girl is doing is reflected back onto them. Maybe you trust her that she won't do nothing, but it's just the image that she's out there looking single.
Yeah.
That guy.
But here's the thing: if you had the preference, if she is in a committed relationship with me, if she's always going out to the clubs, I think it's a bit of a red
well, what's always, like every week,
or maybe like every other week. Like I think if she has like birthday weekends with her best friends.
I don't like either extremes. I think like not go let her go out at all, or her going out all the time. I like both.
It's just like a lifestyle that you live as a single person in a relationship.
And I feel like
I think the lifestyle of a relationship shouldn't entail some of these actions.
Yeah, an interesting thing I feel like is that like if you compare like going to the club as a single person compared to a taken person, obviously the single person gains more from the club experience. AKA you gain more fun. Now I think the time you're spending trying to have fun, you could spend that elsewhere. At the club. Because you're already losing out.
Can I say another point? It's like if I see my girl starts going out to the club a little bit more frequently, a little bit more often than she has before, does that also raise red flags for you? For me, I think, all right, like, yo, this is a little bit out of routine, out of character. Like, I feel like there's something going on in this relationship where you're not as attracted to me anymore, as like you're not as into me anymore.
I agree with your point. I think if like randomly in our relationship she starts going out, and maybe this is just me, but it's like, if you're going to a club every single week, I'm not gonna lie, it's like, bro, don't you get bored?
Don't you have other better things to do?
Especially if you are taking.
Not only that, it's like, don't you get uncomfortable of like guys trying to hit on you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When I was trying to compare the going out single, going out as taken, going out as taken is way more hindering. The fun about going to a club, you could argue, I want to go chill with my friends, this and that, but it's just way more cons. You have creepy guys hitting on you, you got rejecting guys, you got this and that. But that Saturday night, you could do something way more fun as a taken person than going to a club.
Right.
You could go somewhere with your significant other. You go somewhere with your friends too. Anywhere but a club. There's other things.
Exactly. That's a great point.
So it's like,
so when you do go to the club, I think in the back of your head, you're starting to think maybe I want some other dick.
That could that could make sense just based on everything we just said.
But if you start seeing her going out to the club more often, oh man, you better be prepared for some shit, bro.
Restricting is low-key like beta male energy.
Yeah.
Because it's like you can't solve this problem. The only thing you could do is try to assault your power onto her to end the problem. But you're not even ending the problem because she's going to find another way to go to the club or gain that attention from single guys.
Yeah. I think what it is like Fresh and Fit, right? I think they had a point of like when it hits a point where she wants to be exclusive, that's when, you bring up these boundaries that completely shuts off.
I think it depends on what age you're in life. Like if you want to really have fun and use your time and you're really just trying to have fun and like avoid the whole guys potentially hitting on you, I know that bothers girls at the back of their head.
I guess from my age group and like the people that I know, right? Like
what's your age group?
Well, like I mean, I'm 23, right? But I do know like a lot of people I hang out with are like 23, 22, 21, like 20. And so like a lot of them haven't really experienced like
the going out life.
Like heavy party life, right? And it's funny because my girl right now, she like during her early years of college, she like partied crazy. Like she was going out every week type. But she was like 19. You know what I mean? Like I think that's kind of normal. But like right now she's like 22. She's kind of partied out. Like she might go out to like a really cool event. Cause like that's why I asked you, cause she doesn't go out to clubs, but she'll go out to like a rave. Like a very specific rave where it's like one of her favorite DJs. Cause she really like fucks with like EDM type shit.
It means you really want to be there. Like it's like more valuable.
That's what I like. I bring up because like what you guys.
There's a bigger intent. Like there's a different intention.
Because like and when you guys brought up the idea, especially when you say like the club is so uncreative. Because like what I brought up before, how I was like, doesn't it get boring? Because like I know like my girl specifically, and I kind of I guess live vicariously through her when she goes out. It's like she says like all of the same clubs like play the same exact music. They always play like the same exact songs in rotation. So it's like in my head. head, like when you guys bring up all those points, I'm like, yeah, if you're going out all the time, like after a while, you're dead ass bumping the same, like you're dancing to the same songs.
Like, you know the remixes.
And it's like it's the same, like it's just clubs. You're not even trying to go to a rave. You don't try to like experiment with the type of events you're going to. You know, it's not like a DJ that you really like. I know a lot of people who just like going out dancing, being with their friends, getting lit. You know, when you go through your party life, your party area, either in like your early 20s or even maybe mid 20s, once you start getting into your late 20s, like damn, bro, like unless you like spent your early 20s just working. You know, like if you went to like med school or some shit, you spent your entire early 20s going to school, that I can understand, because I was going to refute it with that. Like, maybe they didn't really get the chance to live out their lives like that. But I definitely agree. Like, I think if you like already went through your party era and you're still doing it,
then you're looking for some shit.
Yeah. Because it's just like,
you're cheating.
It doesn't
You're cheating.
Okay.
Nah, so you cheating. See, that's when you're cheating. That's when you got
she is a tree, son.
That's why she a tree.
That's why she is
cheating on you, son.
Actually, yeah, she a tree. Nah.
Yeah.
No,
those that don't know, a tree is a thought. A hoe.
Tatiana.
Post down.
But no, I definitely agree. I think like at a certain age, it is kind of like, yo, bro, what are you doing? Like you already went through your party era. Like, yo, you're kind of getting to the point of your life where it's like, yo, what are you really doing right now? Like you're going out, especially also like the club scene, where it's like early to like mid 20-year-olds and you're like late 20 to like 30. It's kind of like, damn, bro, like you really partying with
like go to a bar or something. Go to like, you know, a coffee shop or a library, and then I don't know.
It's mad funny because
Barnes and Nobles, bro.
No, set up like a trip to fucking like a cabin or something.
Go on a
with
hike.
Friends.
Bro, this reminds me of a story of like this girl that I knew in college. She was in college, and this was like maybe like a year or two ago, and then she was telling me how every time she would go out to the club, like the main people she would be hanging out with were like late 20 to like early 30-year-olds that like kind of like that spent their entire like early 20s going to school. Like they're like, these are all like doctors and shit. And she would say how like her and her friends, they're all like 20 to like 19, right? And then they would like go over to their apartment, hanging out with them, spending time with like these 30-year-olds. They'd be like all doing drugs together, dancing, whatever. I ain't even gonna lie, when she was telling me that story, bro, and just in just the back of my head, I'm just like, damn, bro,
why you
you're 30 something years old and you just got 22-year-olds at your crib dancing and doing
but I mean to that point too, it's like I don't think we should judge them, but it is like, oh, they went to med school for all these years. They didn't get a chance to like.
Yeah, but don't like.
I'm not saying I'm not judging them, but I'm not promoting that either.
Yeah, it's like, you know, if you're playing Pokemon, your boy's like your team level 40. You're not gonna go down 3 routes back and fight the level 20s.
But what if they never fought the level 20s?
The way it sounds like it's like a consistent thing.
Yeah,
I feel like people need to get the party years out of their system one way or another.
But you definitely have
well,
friends,
the thing is like they've been partying for like fucking like 8 years, like from their like mid 20s up to their like mid to late.
They're
like,
trying to live life a little easier.
In the alpha male amendment, you can't be romantic with your bitch.
Don't you mean girl?
No, I mean your treat.
Don't you mean your loving partner?
Do y'all think that's facts or not?
What was it? You can't be loving?
You can't be romantic.
Romantic? What the fuck are you supposed to do? Dap her when she pulls up to the crib? You're...
Nah, homie said if you kiss her on the lips, nah, bro, you a beta.
No. Okay.
You celebrate Valentine's Day?
So stuff like
you celebrate her birth. You got her a gift.
You got her a gift, bro? Damn, bro, she a gold digger, bro. Nah, she a gold digger, bro. If you got her a gift, she only wants you for money.
I think to expand on that point, I think what it is, it's like if you're consistently being romantic with your girl, right, and she starts getting spoiled with affection and love, and it's not reciprocal.
Oh yeah, I mean if it's not reciprocal, then of course.
But here's the thing. Sometimes when you overly spoil, like in a romantic sense, even if you're in a relationship, do you think it could lead down towards like a path of like her being spoiled?
It could, but like there are people that are givers, that's their love, and there are people that are like receivers, and they feel like loved receiving things.
Right. I'm also thinking about the fact that like, you know, if you're investing that much time to be romantic, does it take away from other things?
Can we quantify like what exactly do you mean by spoil? Like, are you specifically talking about like financially?
No, I'm talking about just romantic shit, just like everything that girls love in like, you know, fucking Disney movies and rom-coms.
There's no general standard like, yo, if you spending more than this much and you putting this amount of hours into be romantic, like you not valid. Like everybody's different. Some people are romantic. Some people love being romantic. They find somebody they really care about that makes them happy. Then I don't see why. Like who the fuck are they to say?
I look at it as like if you're buying your girl flowers every single day, that to me like you're kind of bugging.
Yeah, but maybe you like that.
I think it's good to spoil it to an extent though. Like if you're getting your girl flowers every single day, I'm not gonna lie. If I was a girl and some guy was bringing me flowers every single day,
not every single day, but like just I would say like on a consistent basis.
For me, I look at it as like there is such a thing as like you doing too much in a relation. Like if you're buying me flowers every single day, I'm gonna start being like, yo, bro, like relax. You know, like yo,
I like you already.
Right, like these plants are finna die. Or like if you give me chocolate every single day, you're like doing
but not just that, like words of affirmation, like hey,
saying I love you all the time,
saying I love you all the time,
every conversation,
not every but just like there's a thing called the 5 love languages, right?
Yeah.
You just spoil her with every single one of them, and now to a girl that's what they want, right? If you actually do these things, do you think on a consistent basis, do you think that would lead to your downfall?
Yeah.
I think it can.
What exactly did they say? What was their hot take to the T?
Oh, you can't be romantic.
Come on.
but that all they have is hot takes.
You can't.
Let's be honest.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the hot takes are like
but
extreme.
Yeah.
You can't. Like if they were to say on the podcast, like, yeah, you could be romantic sometimes. Nobody gonna give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's not gonna blow up. You can't be romantic.
That's why I said before, you can't do too much in a relationship. I feel like if I'm giving you like certain anything too much, like you're buying something, I feel like it loses meaning, like it loses value. Like if you're buying your girl a gift every single day or even every single week, you get them a gift, you get them something. I mean, unless it's like something small, like let's say you just write a card for them, that's that's sweet. That's like light, it's not crazy. But if you're getting them like a crazy gift every single day, every week type shit, I personally feel like the value of that slows down over time.
Yeah, it diminishes, and I feel like the more time you spend on that, the less time you're spending on other things that are like
low key
a lot more important.
Like if you buying a gift for someone every single day,
I have a question. What? All right, so
you had to get ready.
So on your list of priorities, right? Where does your trees lie?
6 feet under, son. I ain't got no trees.
She ain't in my top 10. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, my trees lie, all right. In my what priorities?
Yeah.
I see it as like family.
I see it as career, family, then her.
Like everything.
Well, I would say like myself first, career.
You forgot the friends.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You put your girl under your friends?
In the beginning, yeah.
Yeah.
If she's not like
until she's my partner, like she's on my team, then yeah. But if it's just
she's just somebody that you just kind of like messing around with,
like I would put them equally. But then like if you zoom in, you go see the friends a little bit higher,
No, I ain't gonna lie.
But she gonna think it's the same.
No, I ain't gonna lie. If we're not like official or we're not like, there's a clear difference, bro. Like,
yeah,
no,
bro. If we're not official, bro, like the gym is above you.
Anime's above.
Yeah, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. If we're not official, you're literally number 9 on my list, bro.
No, legit.
Or you might not even crack top 10, bro.
You fighting for number 9 with like 3 other girls. Like a couple years into a relationship, I think at like a 2-year mark. It depends how you progress a relationship too. But I think it's like really friends. When you really start seeing this girl in your life, your future life, then she starts going past the friends. But it's definitely like career, family.
Like I said, for
yourself.
Me,
because if the career ain't right, I can't provide for anything below me.
Unless she got OnlyFans.
Facts.
Then she number 1. She my career.
I be putting.
Then she a treesh.
I be putting like myself, and then my career. And then family.
I'm a boss.
And then like you said with the girl, if she's like wifey material, she bumps up to family.
This is actually one of my personal takes. Is do you think your girl is the root of most of your fights?
I'm single.
Right? No. But I mean, you were in a relationship.
Going back into a relationship. Yes. Unless you have like very hard times at home with your family.
Yeah.
Like I was like a regular kid, like.
Do you think girls have bad conflict resolution skills?
Yes. From my experience, yes.
Yeah, from my experience.
Like from my experience, I've always been the one to take lead of the conversation.
I feel like this is a hot take that's like agreed upon.
This shit hot.
I'm not gonna say it hasn't. It's never been me. There's been a couple times where I did like slip up. I think in most cases, yeah.
It's like they have an emotional reaction, and then they raise your fucking emotions with their emotions, and now you're like placating on their emotions. Now it's a fight. Now it's.
That's where you fucking up. You have emotions. You too romantic.
See, that's why I turned into an alpha male, son.
I guarantee when she start acting up, you go to, yo babe, stop what you're doing. Why you arguing with me? She like, okay. Because you hit the alpha voice.
I think a lot of times it's like, even when you try to rationalize or like use logic in fights, they're gonna just throw emotions right back at you. It won't even penetrate their emotional like attacks.
It depends how you attack them.
There are a lot of guys out there who also like respond with emotion, with more emotion,
and don't know how to do it. Like me personally, I'm very huge on communication. So it's, if we get into arguments, it's probably you, to be honest.
Right.
Because like I'm so not getting flustered, this is and that. Yeah. So me personally, it's like a little bit harder because in my previous relationship, there was like a lot of me calming down and like trying to get her to like rationalize things and see things clearly. It's like when you have like an energetic dog, motherfucker, you trying to teach him how to do tricks. Okay, this is a bad example.
Oh, that was a great example.
It was
women and dogs.
But before but I mean, it's for me because I have a dog too, right? So
I mean, to be fair, like women call men dogs all the time, so that's fine.
Yeah,
exactly. That's it. So before you teach your dog new tricks, you gotta get the energy out of it, right? So you gotta take him to.
This is why this is an alpha male podcast.
Before you try and teach a treesh, right? How to not be a treesh. Right. You gotta take Shorty to the park, walk her around, get the energy out, bring her back home. She tired. She don't got any energy to argue, and then you hit her with the knowledge. Getting past the reactiveness, like the emotional.
You gotta wait out the emotional and reactive.
Yeah, you
gotta wait that shit out, bro.
Diffuse it. Yeah. And then once you
9 times out of 10, you just gotta wait that shit out. Yo, I'm actually gonna dip, and then once you good, I'm gonna come back.
No, the best way is to just be unvalid and just start arguing back.
What?
So she start expending more and more energy and emotions.
No, that's not valid.
On some real shit though, I feel like if you really like love somebody, on some like legit, like you're really giving them like your all, and putting like your soul into it. I think if you do get into an argument, it's like probably one of the hardest things not to like
react emotionally.
Cause it's like it'd be different if like she's someone that like you're kind of into or like you think you're in love with, but like if you're really like for this person, you're really like investing in this person. Maybe just because like I'm not the most like fucking stone cold icy person. I think if I really love this person, my natural reaction might be like to sometimes react emotionally. I can't say I'm always gonna be logical or be like, you know what, we need to calm. Like there are certain times where like if she says some shit,
get caught slipping.
Yeah. Just because like I'm like, yo, I'm giving you so much of me as a person, I can't expect myself to always be completely logical with everything I say.
I only say
that's why you a beta male, son.
Son. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a little bitchy boy.
No. Okay, here's what I think like all guys need to understand though is like fights are gonna destroy your relationship. Like you reacting emotionally and then like escalating a fucking conflict, that's gonna fuck up the love. That's gonna fuck, like regardless, like if you guys really do love each other, like if you let that shit escalate into a fight, that's gonna fuck up your relationship. You as a guy shouldn't even like let that happen, knowing the consequences. It must be in your responsibility to like not let yourself get to that spot.
I agree. I think
it's fine if you waver. Like I get it, we're all human. That should be something we're always trying to like strive for. And it's stoicism.
It's about, I think it's I think it's about like self-awareness. If you're in an argument with someone or if you're in an argument with your girl and you feel yourself getting riled up and like you want to start yelling, like you have to catch yourself, bro. Cause it's like realistically, like in a fight, if you're in an argument with someone and you start raising your voice, that's not leading nowhere, bro. You start like yelling, like bro, you're not doing nothing, bro.
Winning,
you're
bro.
Losing that battle.
You're not winning.
So like in certain situations where if you do start feeling some type of way, you feel anything spark up. Cause again, this is your loved one. Like if we're talking about your actual partner, you're going to feel some type of way if you guys get into an argument over some dumb shit, right? But like the key thing is to catch yourself. Be self-aware of like, yo, if I'm about to yell at you, relax, bro.
And a lot of times, like, once the arguments get heated, they might say something very disrespectful.
Testing,
bro. They're gonna come after your character, like, oh yeah, shut up, you pussy little, like, why you, like, you a fucking crybaby, and they'll like throw words, but you just gotta be
the shit that used to like be emotional and open up to them. They gonna use that shit to cry.
Yes. Yes,
you gonna talk about crying about your mom passing away or something, or like they just come at you.
They just you're a fucking.
Okay, maybe not that. That's crazy. But they just gonna use the ammo. They everything that you share to them, they gonna use it as ammo.
Yeah, they're gonna use all your weaknesses and vulnerabilities and just like throw it back at you.
They're like, yeah, your mama and your pops died in a plane crash. Meanwhile, your brother and your sister died because they got shot at. Yeah, that's all because you was a little bitch. Yeah, if you was
because you raise your voice in arguments.
If you was more. If you was more of a man, you would have caught that plane. If you was more of a man, you deflect them bullets.
At that point, it's like, you know, a lot of guys, that would be so triggering, right? Yeah. You would want to call her a bitch, a fucking da 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 da. But that's when you just like, you leave.
You laugh.
Like, I see that, I'm just like, yo, I'm out. I might block you actually, or I'm gonna just leave this conversation. And I'm gonna come back when you could talk to me like a person, come back with respect, you know?
It's some shorty came, like, if they said some disrespectful shit, I'm out permanent.
No, but I mean, let's be honest, like, you know, there has been times where...
she's never done nothing.
No. Remember that one time you came out of your room and you were mad?
You're like, yo.
Oh, yeah.
Yo. He was about to go broke.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, bro. Like that was kind of.
That wasn't like she didn't call my mom.
Well, no. Yeah.
Yeah, but like there's certain level like when
you're a fucking asshole. Da da da.
Yeah, but like that's not warrant to break up with somebody.
No. But I'm just saying that's warrant to like
dismiss yourself.
Dismiss yourself.
No,
like she's fucking starting some shit. I can't escalate this.
Nah, I agree, but I'm saying like there are like points of no return though. Like if she said anything about like, cause she called me an asshole, right? Yeah. For like doing some dickhead shit.
Yeah.
Or what she perceived as dickhead shit. That's not worthy enough to warrant me to break up with someone.
No, but that's warrant you to check her.
No, of course. But I'm saying like if she goes, let's say I opened up to her about something and she used that as a weapon to attack me, that's way past the line. Like that's where you have to leave.
Her back, bro.
Yeah. Like at that point,
I'm cutting her ass. I'm flaming her, bro. And then I'm leaving.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stay quiet.
No,
I'm gonna come back when you're ready to talk. Now you get cooked.
Yeah.
And then I'm
not coming back.
No. Yo,
I'm not coming back.
I'm turning the heat up and then I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And like you go hear her.
Yeah. Like
Full Metal Alchemist, bro.
Yeah.
We burning down the house.
Nah, shawty just gonna be depressed and alone. Like she is going to get. I will flame you if you ever do some disrespect. Like if you know
what's another alpha male hot take is like women are scared to be alone, bro. That's like
everybody is.
Yeah.
No, well here's the thing. If you alpha dog, you not scared to be alone because you at the top and the top is lonely. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, if that's the case, I'm more alpha than both of you because I stay in my fucking room all the time, bro. I'm alone 24/7. If we going by that argument,
okay, that argument isn't valid.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Are women afraid to be alone? Yeah, guys too. Yeah. Anybody is afraid to be alone. All right.
Nah, son, only women.
Okay, all right. Yeah, these creatures so scared to be alone.
Now, matter of fact, these treaches, they deserve to be alone, son.
I once cheated on.
They don't deserve the presence of a king. How many kings you know was a woman, son?
I 3 times
0.
cheated on John.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Boy. How many pharaohs was a woman, son?
Nah, they only get sacrificed, son.
Yo, how many gods you know? You know they had a term. They say goddesses, but we gods, son.
We facts.
Yeah.
We dead ass god.
Woman dead ass just tribute something, son. Any Egyptian gods is woman? Oh, alright.
Nah, we moving back to Salem, son. Yeah, trees getting burned by the cross.
Yeah, these trees are just Karibos.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I do think there are points of no return. Like, if a girl uses anything that you've opened up to her about as a weapon against you, that's where you gotta leave, bro.
You would need to because, bro, it's like she is so far behind in terms of like the ability to communicate.
Yeah.
Because you gotta think, really, when a girl does something and it ticks you off, really think what kind of person it takes to make that decision. You in an argument with your partner. The goal is to come to a resolution, and you choose violence.
Like you choose to attack.
Violence. You don't choose to say how you really feel. You don't choose to say I need a minute. You don't choose to say what do you think. And if you choosing violence,
you just gotta leave. Flame them and leave.
I'm choosing violence too. like match game set point. You getting roasted. Like if you choose a little bit of violence, I understand. Couple times, more than that, untreatable.
What happens if your girl gets fat? Listen,
I'm leaving John.
Yeah, facts. If my trees gets fat, she getting kicked to the curb.
You saying I could live inside her?
What's
I
up?
Can live under her belly? That's crazy, son.
Yeah.
I can't move like that. My trees can't be.
Nah, my trees can't be fat. Fuck is you talking about?
You saying she gonna be rocking quadruple XL?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
My tree max 165 pounds.
I ain't even gonna lie.
I'm tired of being alpha.
I'm tired of this.
I'm
life.
fully fat phobic, son. Every time I see any bitch over 50 pounds,
Nah, yeah.
I just scare me. Yeah, son.
No, I'm a little curious because only girls under 50 pounds are kids, bro.
No, yo, yo.
Get canceled.
No, but real talk is like, what if your girl gets fat? Another alpha male hot take is like, yo, if my girl gets fat, I'm leaving her.
No. I'm gonna be controversial and say it's like going into a relationship. I'm dating this.
Yeah.
If this changes, it depends.
No. You go into a relationship. You're dating this, and throughout the relationship, she gets this.
Yeah. Me personally, I wouldn't like that because me personally, like in a relationship, I'm trying to look better, healthier in a sense. So if she's going that route where she's gaining weight, then it's like something is happening wrong in other aspects. Like we're not being active, we're not having enough sex. What the fuck? If she gaining weight, like we're eating out too much, we're not being active, we're not going out.
No, she just wants.
We're not taking care of ourselves.
No, sex is fine, but she has an overeating problem, or maybe for her work she's getting overworked, and
because
then
girls have hormones. They have like when they're on their birth control and stuff like that, like they tend to gain weight.
Yeah,
but it's like if this is coming from
do you think getting
bad habits, then it's like. I'm questioning it. I'm trying to fix it, make it better, and if not, I'm like, damn, like this is not the girl I wanted.
When you first notice her getting a little thicker, how do you bring it up?
Is she getting thicker and like everything else is fine? Like she's still like she's just eating a little more than usual?
Yeah.
Then that's not too bad for me. Like,
yeah,
that's not bad.
No, but it's starting to like starting to grow. Like she's getting like, and it's not stopping.
Are we talking about like she's like starting to be like obese?
No. You started dating this girl at like say like 120 pounds, right? Now she's at like 160.
There's a certain limit, not because I'm fat phobic, but
and she's starting to look a little different.
That's fine. There's like an obese point where
no, she's not obese, but she's just getting getting bigger.
So by you say 120 to 160, right?
Yeah,
that's not bad.
That's not bad to me.
But if you hit like 200. It's like when we're going on flights, we
but here's the thing.
Hike.
But when she hits 160, do you feel a certain type of way?
Yeah.
That's the most uncomfortable. Yeah.
No, because like I understand if she felt some type of way too. Well, but if she's happy with how she is, like if she's like,
I know the politically correct thing to say is
I accept your girl however she wants.
Exactly. Yeah.
But it's like there's always you gotta ask some questions. Does she like how her body is?
So you're gonna initiate that with like, hey babe, do you like how your body looks right now?
No, I'd be like, damn, you getting kind of fat, bitch. Damn. I'm kidding. My alpha side came over. Hold on.
Nah, real talk.
I think I would only ever bring that up if it came to a point where either one, if she's gaining weight to an extent where she just don't look good at all. Because like I ain't even gonna lie, like I know some girls where like the low key the more weight they gain, the more valid they look.
No, it's not that case. No, okay. Let's just say it's not that case. And
like they was just getting like when they started gaining weight.
We're not talking about obese level, but like she's getting fatter, bro.
This is a
but like because my thing is like you also have to understand like there are people that like thicker women.
Yeah.
Like I ain't gonna lie, that's low key me. So I'm going
opposite,
to wait.
Opposite.
Hold on, wait. Let me finish my point. So like for her, like for me, it has to like if she got to a point where she is so overweight.
But it's not an extreme. It's not an extreme. It's just like she's gaining more and more weight as the months go by,
and she just looks more unattractive.
Slightly more attractive by the month.
More attractive?
Slightly less attractive by the month. At a certain point, how do you bring up the conversation? Do you just let her get to that point of like, oh my god?
Nah, well, if I got to a point where I genuinely found her unattractive, I would probably just be like, look.
But it's never like that. It's just always been like, oh wait, she's looking slightly a little bit more,
Again, I think it's also like slightly preferences, but if we're talking about if I genuinely find her
less attractive,
like that's the point
by
right?
the month.
If she's gaining more weight and that weight is making her look unattractive to me,
to you, yeah.
If that is the case and I genuinely find her unattractive, I would probably just bring up the fact that look, I'm just not attracted to you. I'm sorry.
Maybe not like that.
No, I'd be like, look, I'm sorry. I understand if you like the way your body is. I'm not shaming you at all. Like you love your body, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Like it's hard for me to really find myself.
But you do gotta be honest. You do gotta gotta be honest.
I think that's a hard pill to like. I think out the gate, if you deliver that message, that's gonna be like intense.
You
bro.
gotta ask questions. You gotta work your way to it.
I think you gotta start off. You know, maybe this might ain't shit of me, but you know, like start looking at start checking out these thinner chicks. Damn, baby.
No, go to Platinum Fitness and put her email in for the sign up list. Don't even tell her, and then she get the emails.
No, I mean like I look at it as like if I noticed her.
Now you know what you gotta do, bro. You just gotta have your Instagram Explore page filled with just like fitness models, and you just leave that shit on.
That's not valid.
Have that shit, leave that shit. Let her find it.
I think it's
That's not valid. No. I'll do you one better. You gotta repost them to your story. You be like, damn, I love fit girls, and then you tag her. That's real demon time. But I think the most gentlemanly way.
Yeah, what's the most gentlemanly way of doing it?
I don't even know, but I'm just gonna go off what I thought of right now. It's like finding out why she's gaining the weight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Does she want to? Is she accepting of the weight? Is she trying to lose it? If she's trying to lose it, thank God. Because me personally, coming from a person with extra pounds, I don't like the extra pounds on.
But you also empathize with them, like with the eating problem or maybe with the
now if it's an actual
discipline problem.
I'm there with you.
Yeah, I mean,
because
like
if she has goals to get back to where she's at, I'm gonna help her. But if she's actually trying like, I just like being 180. Then it's like, then I gotta evaluate.
Then it's a value problem.
Yeah.
Then it's like, I don't value hard work, or like I don't value discipline.
No, it's
and
not
hard
even
work.
that.
I think that's what it is. It's like, if like I really value hard work and discipline to like make sure like I look good, right?
If you want that in your girl,
but I want that in my girl. I want somebody that values these things.
And I would just say too myself, it's like the cold hard truth. You have to say like if you don't find her attractive. In that sense, you just gotta say that. Like that's like the last thing you gotta say to like kind of like ease to it and then say it. It's like
I think that's why in the beginning, like a person's habits is so important. If they have like a healthy lifestyle, that just like I feel like it has to be a thing where something drastic happened in their life and they just change courses. Because if they are a healthy person, they go to the gym regularly. That's not something that they would let themselves slip.
And if they do, you just gotta like.
I mean, like I don't know. I feel like that's kind of like because you're not accounting for like if they're going through like possibly a traumatic event.
That's what I'm saying. Like if they go through some traumatic event, like I completely understand.
And get back on track though.
Yeah, I know, but like I'm like coming from the perspective of like if let's say if she's getting thicker, there's no like underlying thing to it, right? Like she just wants to be more like she just thinks she's more attractive, and I don't find that attractive. Then that would be the conversation I would have with her. Because I'm not like, obviously, if she has an eating disorder, if she has a problem, and we know it's a problem, of course, I'm not going to be like, yo, fuck you, get out my way.
We cut her
But
ass.
I'm just saying, like, yo, if she is getting thicker and she's like, yo, like, I like this. This is my new body. Like, this is how I want my body to be.
I'm going to try to like it.
I'm not. I'm probably.
Yeah.
I'm going to try. And if I don't, then I'll be honest.
But I can't force myself to be attracted to someone I know I'm not attracted
forced, but
to.
I'm like,
you really can't.
Nah.
But you're the king of not settling. You're the king of not settling.
You can't.
I'm gonna give it a try though. Like not a try where it's
but
like
that's settling.
No,
though.
not a try where it's like I find her unattractive. I'm gonna see if she's attractive.
Now you know what you gotta do,
pounds.
bro. Like during sex, you just gotta start letting her do all the work. Like yo, ride my shit.
Like we're talking about like if she's getting to a point where you are genuinely unattracted to her.
Oh yeah, then no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying
we're not talking about like I was bringing up the point. I like thicker women. You know what I mean? Like if she's like kind of thick, I like that.
Yeah.
But if it's to a point where I can't find that attractive, I gotta just cut that off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's where Jimmy was coming from. Like if she's getting bigger and you don't find that attractive, then I would just respectfully cut it off. Because obviously, if there is a problem and she needs like someone to help her get through it, like I'm gonna be there for her. I'm not gonna just abandon. But that's if I know there's like actual problem. Because I know
bottom line, it comes down to like what you want as a person.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, because Kazumi's here. Yo, make sure you guys check out another podcast. A podcast we did like 2 fucking years ago. That's gonna be on the Fan House. I'm gonna link it right here. Did one 2 years ago that never got released. It was about a Simps to fuckboy transformation thing.
Oh, at the old crib.
Yeah, at the old crib. Yeah.
Oh, we're writing the art of the fuckboy.
Yeah.
I remember that.
That's gonna be on the Fan House as well as.
Don't put that.
No,
Actually,
that's
kind of juicy.
That is. But hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry we had to cut this one short, but you know there was some
other business.
Yeah, we got some other business going on.
Subscribe and like for the channel, and also check out the podcast.
Yeah, check out the podcast. Listen to the podcast on Spotify. All the links will be down below. Subscribe to the Fan House for exclusive content.
Yes,
Go get yourself some
sir.
gamer subs, because that's what I be drinking every podcast. You already know what it is.
She only wanna ride